seen this. I've not seen it. Mr. Ademolu, calm down. But our visa team are working. They are working on it. Then they later applied. On one fateful day, I woke up in the morning around 8 a.m. I just saw Mr. Olalekan, we are very sorry. We are very sorry. Your visa got refused. I was like, what's this? My name is Mr. Ademolu Olalekan. I've not applied with any traveling agents before I met Fly Connect, but I met with some agents before Fly Connect. But I was never convinced. I was never satisfied with their stories. But one of my friends introduced Fly Connect to me, which happens to be Mr. Mumini Yekini. So we came to meet. The very first day I came here, I met with Madam Temitope. So I asked, because she knows me, I asked lots of questions. I have questions. So I asked her so many questions, and she was able to satisfy me. She really convinced me, seriously. So let me just give it a try. Give it a try. So I asked her, how do I start? She said, no problem. She will contact the admission team, so they will send assessments to me. So after sending assessments, so they will recommend. So they sent me the assessment documents, my certificates. So I chose, they sent me 3 schools and some courses to choose from, which I chose Cape Breton University. Then I started. So when I started, I faced so many things. And the line, she called me one day, she said, Mr. Ademolu, you will need to, because I submitted my student transcript. She said I will need to get the official transcript, which I went to Lagos and I faced a lot of things. So I came back, I told her I've gotten the official transcript. So I was disturbing her because I really gave out of time. I was really disturbing her. When with the admission, now on 29th of May 2021, I just got a mail from a Fly Connect one to that. Congratulations, you have gotten admission to Ibadan University. She called me, and I was so happy. Then I told her what was the next line. I told her what was the next line of action. She said, no problem, we are going to start with the visa. Then I said, no problem. So we started. The school, they were requesting for my official transcript. Without the official transcript, they will not give me admission. And I had to go to my school, which happened to be University of Lagos. So I faced a lot of things. They told me I cannot get the official transcript. Now that it will take me like 2-3 weeks, of which I met one of my old friend there. So he told me how to go about it, that I can just give someone. So in just 2-3 days, I was able to get it, which I sent to her immediately. And I think within a week or 2 weeks, the admission was given to me. Then after that, so we started the visa processing. So during the visa processing, I faced some challenges because we fought. Like seriously, I gave her tough time. Sometimes I just see something in her. She's very calm. She's very calm. Like seriously. In fact, she's a good leader. Sincerely speaking. If not because I wouldn't have, when my visa got refused, if not because of the encouragement she gave me, sincerely, I wouldn't have continued. Then she said, Mr. Ademolu, don't worry. There is one thing I remember now. She doesn't lie. There was a time I asked, Madam Temitope, what is my chance, or what are my chances? She told me, frankly, I will not give you 100%, of which most agents used to tell you, it is 100% guaranteed. She said, I will not give you 100%, but what I know is we have experts here. We have experts, they will do your work diligently. Don't worry. Just get us all the required documents we need. So once you get us the required documents, the visa will be approved. Then I started. So on one fateful day, I think November 20, we applied. Maybe before we applied, I used to ask her, how far now, what's the update? I've not seen this. I've not seen it. Mr. Ademolu, calm down. But our visa team are working. They are working on it. Then later, they later applied. On one fateful day, I woke up in the morning around 8 a.m. I just saw the Mr. Olalekan, we are very sorry. We are very sorry, your visa got refused. I was like, what's this? And I asked that, what's the next line of action? He said, would you like to reapply? I said, don't worry, I'll come and meet you in the office. I came to the office that day. He said, what will you advise me? He said, Mr. Ademolu, if you will reapply, there's no problem, we'll try our best. But just because of something, maybe financial problem or this, I said, no problem. And on the long run, when I started applying, these Canada people, they bought the issue of PAL. It was like PAL again. And I already paid for my statement. I said, PAL again. So I had to wait for like another 3 to 4 months. What was going on? And I had just one intake, which was May, this May. Mr. Ademolu said, no problem, don't worry, let's see what will happen. I called her to April, said, they have not had anything. No. I just saw a message on WhatsApp and there. Congratulations, you have been given, your PAL has been approved. What's next now? She said, no problem, I should continue with the application. So she now listed some documents to get for me. Also get this, business listing. So I said, if I get all these things, will I get the visa? She said, Mr. Ademolu, I will not give you 100 bets, we'll try. We have experts, we have professionals. I said, no problem. And I told my wife said, continue, don't worry. Because I've never told her this before. My wife likes her. She said, my spirit works with this woman. Continue. I said, no problem. Then we applied. So when she just called me 14 days ago, she said, I didn't even have a number again because I lost my phone. She said, Mr. Good evening. I said, good evening, who am I speaking with? You don't have my number. This is Madam Tim. I have your number. I lost my phone. You've not been disturbing me the way you used to disturb me. I said, you already told me when there is any update, you let me know. So I said, so far you have not updated me. Because she now said, Mr. Ademolu, congratulations, you are going to Canada. I was like, what is going on? Me, despite all the fights, despite all my problems, so I got the visa last. So that's my story with Fly Connect. So and I thank God. So this is my visa. I'm very, very happy today. And this is my visa. This is my 2 years Canadian visa. I'm so happy to get this. And my advice to everyone is, if you have the opportunity, just come to Fly Connect. They are so reliable. And presently, I'm already discussing with her because the way she treated me. If not because the way I wouldn't have come back. I just told her, Madam, I want to apply for my family, and I've already told some of my friends. See, I have one agent. They are Fly Connect, and they are very good. They are reliable. They have experts. They have professionals, of which I'm getting results. And I believe very soon, some of my friends will come. I will introduce them to Fly Connect. I'm very sure about that. So thank you, Fly Connect. And lastly, I return all the glory to God for making today possible for me. If not because of God, maybe. And Madam Tim, I will thank you once more because you really encouraged me, sincerely. If not because of this woman, I might not be here today and I might not continue with my application.